A very warm welcome to all our listeners around the world. You're welcome to the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show, the show that promotes the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. So, if there's a product or initiative you wish to share, feel free to give us a call on 0788 280 9005. That number, once again, is 0788 280 9005. Or take time to visit our website at www.tonyfernandez.co.uk, promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. And we have some amazing guests lined up for the next 6 months here on our platform. So stay tuned and keep up doing great work in the community. We also had a very successful Black History Month last month. So watch this space and wait for our premiere of the Black History recording, which will be out in the next month or so. But today we've got an amazing guest all the way in Manchester. He has his fingers in so many pies. He has a passion and flair for filmmaking, content creation, digital marketing, you name it, poetry. So it's so nice to have on the show a very young, enterprising gentleman, Ackeel Blake. Welcome to the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show. How are you today?
I'm doing well, I'm doing well, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm very well, and it's lovely to see you. You're looking very relaxed. Uh,
Very relaxed.
yes. And our listeners around the world are eager to know a bit about yourself, your background, and the things in life you're most passionate about.
So a bit of my background, I would say that my name is Ackeel, 21, and I live in Manchester currently. And I moved to Manchester. Well, I've been living in Manchester for many years since I was like very, very young. And I moved to Hampton in like, I'd say between 2013 and 2014. And between that stage, I was just kind of moved to my dad's and I kind of lived with my dad's for a period of time. And yeah, just kind of got to know life over there. Went to school over there, high school, and yeah, kind of just over time adapted to the West Midlands culture. Kind of learnt new words, learnt new phrases, new way of being. The kind of culture shock where it's a bit like these guys are kind of living over here in like farmlands. And yeah, I was used to the city life, right? So yeah, I kind of just moved back here not long ago in 2020. So I'm back in Manchester and living with my mum. Yeah, and I'm just
Now,
kind of got passionate about things over lockdown.
fantastic. Now, I've traveled around the country, nearly every city. As you know, West Midlands is quite different from the
Yeah,
Manchester region. So, what was life growing up like? What was life like growing up as a child? And what challenges did you have? But most importantly, what were the greatest lessons you learnt as well?
I would say what life was like for me. Life was really. I had a great childhood. To be fair, I had a great childhood. Like
Fantastic.
it was at that time, it was just me and my mum. Like my mum was never very like a strict mum. She was never a strict mum with me. She kind of just allowed me to go out when I please, or if I had friends that you kind of. Back then, your friends would knock on for you. It's like you just go straight out the door, like you just say, "Mum, I'm going out." She just let you go. You're free to go. Just as long as you let her know that, "Mum, going out." Just shout it from the tops. "Mum, I'm going out." And yeah, I kind of just I had a very good childhood where it's like went to school, had I used to play football and stuff, so I'm very much involved in sports. And yeah, I kind of just did sports for a very long time. Did from primary school to like year seven, and then just from that point, I kind of just drifted off and found like track. I really enjoyed track, so I enjoyed running, and I found really a love passion for that. And I kind of just carried it through for a while. But also, was there another question? What was it? Was it? Can you just repeat it again? Was there?
So, what are the greatest lessons you've learnt so far in this journey?
That's all right. The greatest lesson I've learned so far, which I could say very current right now, perspective. Perspective is everything for right now for me, and I think when you put things into perspective in life and you kind of just learn and you grow, you learn lessons about certain things in life aren't guaranteed, but it's all about making the goals to put the steps there to achieve them. But also remember the perspective that no matter what you do, it's a gift to do what you do. Whether you're able to walk today, whether you're not able to walk tomorrow, it's just, and to have your health, to have your fitness, to have the family, everything around you, to be able to get up every day and choose to do something is a gift. So no matter what you choose, like if you want to be a writer, a singer, or even do academics, it's a gift. You know what I mean? Not many people are afforded that gift, or it was either taken away from them, even that.
And you've also always been passionate about people's stories as well.
Yeah,
Um,
always.
yeah, what inspired you to get to be passionate about people's stories?
I think I don't know. I feel like when I was growing up, I was very I always delved deep into people's life stories, and like I was always engaged by storytellers and how people told a story and about how people just kind of said they came from nothing to something, and it's always been amazing. When you see stories like, you know, like rags to riches stories, it's like, wow, this person went through a lot, and these people don't have to be someone who's not close to you. These people are around you, and you kind of just hear stories like you went through that, and you're here today, and you overcame those battles. And I think when you realize that those people are around you, such as like my mum, for example, I realized that my mum's been through a lot. As a child, you'll never know, because I feel like people don't ask their parents enough, like, what have you faced failures? When have you faced failures? When have you faced obstacles? When have you found success? And what did you do during those failures? How did you feel? Like, have you ever had like no money at all? Like, have you ever worried about that kind of stuff? Have you ever about having no food? Like, because you're a child, you'll never know as well. Like, your parents could be going through, they could have zero in the bank account, but your belly's still full.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like when you understand people's life stories, you kind of like, I can understand you. I can, you know, find resonation with that.
And you know, that's the beautiful thing of life, what makes life a beautiful journey, having those challenges, which are also life lessons. Now, you're also passionate about poetry. How did you get into poetry, and what does poetry mean to you?
Yeah, how I got into poetry was literally during lockdown. So during 2020 lockdown, I wanted to vent. So it's just like I kind of just wanted to express onto a page how I've been feeling. Like I just started with one poem, and you're like, this kind of just flows nicely. It just flows nice. This feels nice. And you start with another one. You're like, what can I do, and how can I? Like at this point, you don't do no research. You're just going. You're just doing. You're doing. You don't. There's no structure. There's no nothing. Just do. So at this point, you're just writing, 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 and at this point, you get to like 5 points. You're like, I think I like this. Like this feels nice. Like you're expressing in words, and the way you're portraying things, it feels like for me, it feels like a painting. And what I've realized about poetry is that I could draw something, or like with words in my sayings, I'm drawing something with words, and five people see it completely differently. See even how the creator sees it. I may even tell you it means this, but you're saying, but I see this, because that's your, it resonates with your story. And that's what I like about poetry. It's like everyone's perspective matters, and it's their truth. It's not my truth, it's theirs. And I just love that about that. And I feel like I can express myself so well when it comes to poetry and my thoughts and feelings.
And you know, our listeners around the world are also dying to hear some of your poetry. So, what do you have for us today?
Well, I have two poems for you, and I'm going to start off with my first poem, a poem that I wrote not long ago, and it was just kind of about PTSD. And I think PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, speaks for itself in this poem. And I know many people can relate, and I performed this many times. And when people really relate to it, they let you know that I've been through that. I know how that feels, and like this helps. That you found the perfect words for this, and it really touches you. It touches you.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, I think I should go ahead with it now. So yeah. PTSD. I want to help you dive into my mental. My health feels experimental. To my experiences, distorting appearances. It's not just a bad day, this is regular occurrences. So let's dive into a place I hope you can swim. From a young age, it's as if I've been robbed of the opportunity to get my best stroke in. As I'm tied to this anchor, obviously I can't swim. You try swimming with this. Let me tell you what it looks like. A life sentence. PTSD in fine print. Wrapped in the chains that I try to escape from. My thoughts I can never get away from. This body stays numb, but feels everything. Hypervigilance robs everybody of their decisions, as I've already made up their aim before they take a shot. I'm defending myself. At the same time, I'm pretending I won't die behind evil eye. I wish they could see the signs. In the bonds of the people I hold close, same time distancing myself in case I decide to go and go ghost. Easier for them to forget we was never close. Masking as I try to heal, flashbacks have me crying for pills, more than I need. In dying halts, my heart skips a beat, declining speed. Accepting the corpse is all I be. That's if my name is free. This is my mind of PTSD. Triggers cause chaos within me. Emotional outbursts, nonchalant, sacrificial, apathetic. This isn't a glorious aesthetic. If only you saw the person I was before. PTSD, of course. Yeah, let's get some snaps.
I mean, the simplicity, the ease, the metaphors, the stylistic devices, it's so rich, and you can feel that it comes from you subconsciously.
Yeah,
That was fantastic, and
yeah,
and I'm sure our audience are bound to hear more and more of your poetry on various platforms, because I know you
yeah, they
also
were.
have a big event coming up also next month on Mwana events as well. So
Yeah,
make sure
27th.
it's on.
Yeah, on the 27th at, if I'm correct, 8 p.m. Look forward to that. And yeah, I got another poem for you as well.
Sure.
And it's a kind of goes in with Black History Month, but you know, for Black History Month is every month, right? So yeah, let's start off with that. Strict of adolescence, insecure alongside brainwashed. Childhood like a stained carpet, making me a target of punishment carried by authority, imposed by the majority, corrupted self-expression, causing mass depression. Love is nothing less than a roof over your head. Slavery did that for the dead. Massa paid for your overhead, served with the price of your head. If I must go, then go. Growing through what I've seen with deception and deceit, shadows cause retreat. Fear in your belief, control ain't what you need. Freedom is what you seek. Chains don't mean that you are free. Branded names a cracker can retrieve what's rightfully owned, cursed in your family. Changing what you see isn't changing what you need. We've come a long way from not being able to read. Underprivileged to say the least. Wisdom has afforded me my free. And I call that get out, I get out. So yeah.
And that's beautiful. That's simply beautiful. I remember when I organized the Black History event at the City Library in Bradford last month.
Yeah.
You stole the hearts of the audience completely, and I'm sure our listeners around the world want to know: are there any social media handles they can reach you on, and also what other initiatives have you got lined up in the next 6 months to come?
Well, currently my social handles are Ackeel Writes, and that's all my poetry will be on there. So ACKEEL and then Writes. All my social poems will be on there. Couple of reels, so Instagram reels, and I am on TikTok as well. So I got poetry TikTok, and it's Keep It Real with Keels. So for Keels, but KEELZ, and yeah, loads of poetry on there. And what I have coming up is currently I'm just kind of looking for open mics coming up currently, and I have Moana's, as you said, event coming up online, and that'll be on the 27th at 8 p.m. on Zoom.
Fantastic. And there's so many initiatives happening in Bradford, Manchester, and also virtually. And you keep on adding that spark to people's life
Yeah,
through your youthful poetry. Um, on a final note, what message do you have for all our listeners around the world today? The young ones like yourself and the adults.
definitely. One thing I'd love to say is just keep pushing forward and remember that everything that you do matters. Everything you do matters. So whether you do something today or tomorrow or the next, it will all come to make sense soon. So everything will add up and come for a reason when the time comes. So yeah, just keep on going. Remember that everything matters.
And keep up the amazing work. We'll catch up with you soon. God bless you and keep shining.
You too. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.